brave fencer Musashi. Let's do it!
Welcome! What do you need?
Welcome! May I help you?
Yeah, what do you want? Welcome. Make yourself at home. Welcome. Make yourself at home.
do these ugly ghouls come from? Hey, there's an opening behind the counter. Check it out. What the? This sure doesn't look like the basement of a restaurant. An empty soda pop bottle. What's this doing here? Was that right? Guess I'll go back and check. Nah, I can handle it.